Welcome to your daily focus for May the 3rd, 2016. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Kelly. And before we get to the energy of the cards, thank you. Thank you so much for all the loving, positive, beautiful support that you send my way each and every day. You guys rock. Thank you so, so much. Now, we start off today with the Nine of Swords. So, not the best of cards to start the day with. This is worries, anxieties, fears, rolling thoughts over and over again in our heads, usually about yesterday, usually about things that we can't change even if we wanted to. Where we erred, where we dropped the ball, where we weren't good enough, where we should have excelled more, where we should have backed away, where we should have kept our mouths shut, where we should have said something. Okay, so there's probably going to be some anxiety today. And the anxiety, I would have to think, this is more of, we're going to bed at night and we are recounting our day's events or the last little while, things that have led up to this moment, how it will materialize going forward. And that's where the secret is, how it's going to materialize going forward. Because we think negative. I mean, let your mind talk to you. Let the ego take over. And it puts us in a state of misery, in a state of stress, worry, and concern. So we need to take a hold of these thoughts. We need to push them into positive outcomes, outcomes that we would love to walk into. And that can be today because we have the Six of Wands, which is success. Okay, so essentially the success card is one where we are in a parade, we are leading the parade. Actually, the parade is all about us, our success, our path forward, what we want to do. And we may feel today, if we take control of these negative thoughts and turn them into positive, which is a lot easier said than done, and it does take practice, and you do get better at it over time, I promise you. We start to feel like we can lead that parade, that we can walk into success, that we can do, that we can become. And many times it's with the help of other people. Now, does this card show other wands? It does, but they're more of building. So maybe it's not to do so much with people with this deck as it is our structure, our foundation, of what we base our success off of, what we consider success. A university student or a high school student or a student in grade 3, if they think anything but an A is unacceptable, then an A minus to them is a failure. Where the next student over, who usually gets C's and D's, the A minus would be the success of successes, wouldn't it? So it's how we perceive our success going forward. And this card is definitely that we don't want to rest on our laurels. We don't want to take that breather of growing our dreams, of stepping into our dreams. We have the Ace of Swords. Now, the Ace of Swords is one of action going forward, the plan being manifested, knowing what to do. We have 2 hawks and 2 eagles, so it's really talking about our mind and heart working together today. So we're strong in our thought, we're strong in our heart. We want to do the right things, we want to go in the right direction, and we can design the plan today. We can understand what our next steps forward need to be. Absolutely. But we have to be very conscious of our inner thoughts, of what we're telling ourselves. I think we have something like 60,000 thoughts a day. So even if you sit there and you affirm for 5 minutes and get out, I don't know, how many could you get out in 5 minutes? A couple hundred. We still have thousands upon thousands of thoughts that are left to their own accord, and it's usually our ego, and it's usually our ego telling us that we can't succeed, that we don't deserve it, that we're not good enough, that we're not special, that we're just ordinary. So we have to really pay attention to our ego taking over. We have to allow our thoughts and our heart to come together as one today and drive our purpose, drive our thoughts in the right direction. We have 72 deception, okay? And the deception, I think, could be our ego telling us that we can't, that we shouldn't try. What's the sense? Seven plus two is our wisdom. It's 9. It's tapping into our wisdom. It's sharing our wisdom. It's growing within our wisdom, our higher wisdom. You know, we've walked through fires. We've walked through sorrows, tears, frustrations, chaos in order to gain a wisdom. So now today is one of those days when we really need to tap into our wisdom and know that we are deserving, know that we are special, know that we have a purpose, know that we are exceptional, magnificent, that we can go forward, that there is a strength about us, an empowerment about us, and tapping into that, we can latch on to success. I mean, pay attention today to the positive things you see, and even if it's a negative thing, try and understand how you can turn it into the positive so that you can take those steps forward. The Ace of Swords are usually new beginnings, new starts, and we have a lot of planets in retrograde. So will we make those new actual starts, the steps? Chances are no. Because with so many planets in retrograde, we are more turned inwardly to look at what we've done, to see what we have walked through. But we can start to devise the plan, so that when those planets start going forward again, we start going forward with it. We know the next step. We know what we can do, what we can accomplish. We have a belief in ourselves. So the deception, I think, is definitely our ego today. Our ego pulling us down. Our ego telling us that we didn't succeed once, so why would we succeed now? Our ego telling us that we're not good enough, that we never will be good enough. Your mind, your thoughts, your wisdom, combined with your heart, your intuition, your gut feeling, will lead you in the right direction, will allow you to make the plans for tomorrow that will be successful. We have success here. It's how you control your thoughts today. Especially those negative thoughts that can pull you under, that can take away your self-confidence, that can beat you up, that can make you feel like you'll never succeed. But we do have the success card here. And then following it, an ace. So we can make a plan to step into new beginnings, our dreams, our wants, our desires, our goals in life, what we want to create and who we want to become. So take control of those negative thoughts today. Turn them into positive, or just stop them completely and start thinking positive thoughts about the path that you will be going into. Tap into your empowerment. Tap into your wisdom today. And make your plans for tomorrow. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.